What's up, world? Welcome back to HBTV, man. This is episode 4, baby. We officially in the building. This is the draft video. I have chosen my final prospects, man. I'm about to choose my team pretty much, you know what I'm saying? I got Dan the Man Hollins in the building, you know what I mean? To help me out with my picks and stuff like that. And I am your boy, Demal D Money Hollins, man. Let's get this rolling, right? Which one would you pick if you had? Whoa, look at that away practice jersey. That's fire. Fire. I would use it. I would definitely be using it in my association. I'd be practicing all the time. Like I definitely will be. Alright, let me check out the jerseys one last time. I'm about to make a commitment. This is a commitment, man. The Suns is sneaking up on these dudes. Yo, the Nets killed them with the away jersey though. The away practice jersey. But the Suns got the edge in the home jersey for sure. And then the Suns have a nice away jersey. I kind of want to see that. Huh? You think I should pick the Suns? Oh, they did make 2 appearances and no championships. Didn't the Nets do the same thing? They did around the same thing. So, I mean, man, this is tough. The team I plan to go into this association with is the Brooklyn Nets. It is official, folks. I am heading to Brooklyn, New York to take over the Brooklyn Nets, man. I will be the owner, the GM. I will be making all the moves, creating the team from scratch, drafting players, hiring coaches and trainers and all sorts of stuff, development, practice. The journey is about to begin, man. It's going to be interesting to see what draft pick I get. I'm going into this for the first time, man. I'm going into the association mode for the first time right now. Going to pick the Nets fantasy draft, and we're going to see what pick we get. We're going to try to draft as smart as we can. By the way, more than likely, the team I originally drafted is going to be subject to change. So let's start it up, man. The association is underway officially. Of course, we start beginning the season. One player. I always like to play 58 games in my associations, man. I like to. Well, now we're going to be hosting every team in Brooklyn, and we're going to be traveling to play every team once in their house, man. I like to play 1-1. In case they get you early on, could come back for the revenge, man. I usually take the team chemistry off. That you sure? I don't think I don't. Yeah. Team chemistry. Dan the Man is telling me to keep the team chemistry on, man. I don't know if I should do it. I hate how it affects the players' morale, stuff like that. But he says it'll make it a little more realistic. So, you know what? I'm going to throw it on, man. Player roles, everybody's equal on my team, man. Do not play with progressive fatigue. Team deadline, of course, that's on. Trade deadline, excuse me, that's on. No trade overrides, man. No cheating, dog. Well, no stealing players from teams. Of course, they could trade all they want, man. It's fantasy, dog. Preseason games, I do keep those on. I keep my preseason games on just so you can kind of work your guys in who don't get as many minutes, and you could kind of see what they could do and stuff like that. And you also get an extra month of development points, man. You get to grab that extra month of development points to help your players get better the month before your season starts if you leave the preseason games on. So that's definitely good to go with. Injuries, keep them on. Keeps the game pretty realistic. Fantasy draft, of course. Always go serpentine. You know what I mean? We want to keep the draft fair for every team. You know what I mean? And not have it fixed and certain teams getting certain picks every round. So the whoever got the first overall pick on a fixed draft would have it every round, man, instead of 30th. So keep it on serpentine. We do not set the order. It's random. Don't customize the league. Fatigue. 777. I usually go with the throwback format in the playoffs. Kind of get rid of the weak links early on so we can see who the real contenders are, man. 8 minutes and then 12. 12 for the simulated games. All right, let's get started, man. Let's cross our fingers on this. We're about to see what pick we get. Brooklyn Nets, me in the house. All right, so we ended up. Whoa, I don't even see us early on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. We end up with a whopping pick number 27 early on. I mean, one of the good things about 27, it's not the worst pick. It's close though. It's not the worst. 76 has got the worst of that, but you know the good thing about having a late first round pick, you know, this is not what we can do about it now. We get an early second round pick, so we kind of get to see on your first pick. You kind of want to look for 2 potential prospects that you can draft to your team. So let's get it started, man. Brooklyn in the house. Let's see who goes when. Nuggets got number 1. LeBron, of course. Spurs, Durant. Chris Paul back to the Clippers, man. Dwight to the Bobcats. Kobe to the Blazers. Carmelo to OKC. Wade in Indiana, that's cool. Russell, Rockets, Kyrie, that's a good. James, he went early, man. Orlando, Paul George, Steph Curry to the Knicks. Wow, Rondo, J-Rue, Damian went early. Damn. Tony Parker, Williams. Damn, man, that's a lot of good players going. Haven't loved the Boston. Blake Griffin to the Kings. Rudy to the Bulls. Al Jefferson. Lakers. We are officially on the clock, man. A lot of players just went, but we'll see who's left. See what we can make. We gotta make. That pretty much looks like 2K13, right? How it would usually be by this pick. Got some interesting guys up here. My first pick I like to look at is pretty much the person. It's not always the case, but a lot of the time it's the person. You know what I mean? You plan to have carry your team. Who you plan to build around. So you gotta pick a good one. Timmy Dunk, he a good pick, but he's older, and he only has a year left. You want to pay attention to the years too, man. Definitely pay attention to contract years and when certain players' contracts expire and stuff like that. You definitely want to pay attention to your budget. He went to the Pistons. Josh Smith went to the Pistons. This is tough. Iguodala's there. I'm not really a big fan of Ginobili. Josh Smith, he's a good player. He's young. He's got 4 years. He will be a good pick to start the draft off. He's got good post defense. Pretty good rebounding. Ibaka, he got 12 now. Who? Wow, he does look. He looks pretty pissed off. Um, he has only got a year. He's older too. Eric Gordon's not a bad pick either. I'm pretty sure they're gonna tell me I'm running out of time soon. But I gotta take my time, man, and make sure I pick the right players. This is it, man. This is the official draft. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick Josh Smith. Even if I don't end up keeping him, his trade value is pretty high. So I'd be able to use him to get somebody else that I may want. Alright, Anthony Davis to Philly. This is what I was talking about, man. Serpentine, you get the high second round pick when you have the low first round pick. So we right back on the clock. We just grabbed Josh Smith. You know what I mean? So we got to kind of pick somebody to complement him now. And I think I'm going to go with Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon's the same thing. He's younger. I like Kemba too. That's my boy. But, you know, I went to UConn, so I saw this dude walking around all the time. Yeah, exactly. Like Dan the Man said, man, he only got a year. So, you know what I mean? You don't. And then you always want to check and see how loyal they are and what their ambitions are. If they want to play for a winner, financial security, whatever the case may be, that all kind of determines what they do when they're a free agent. If they're loyal, real loyal, you know what I mean? More than likely they'll stay with you if you can afford to keep them. But, you know, otherwise is otherwise. So you definitely want to check that too when you're drafting your players. I could bring Joe Johnson back to Brooklyn. That would be interesting. And but yeah, Joe Johnson's he's a little older. Bosh is still there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick the young stud, man, Eric Gordon. He's got 2 years on his contract too. So if I end up keeping him, he'll at least be with me for 2 years. We are on the clock. 3rd pick in the draft, man. Let's see who's left. We already got Josh Smith and Eric Gordon. So what can we add to that? I usually pick the best prospect available in every position in succession first. So I'll pick one of everything. I'll pick one shooting guard, point guard, small forward, etc. for my first 5 picks, and then do the same for the second, and then I'll just choose two remaining free agents that I just happen to like, that I think would be a good addition to the team. I really like this beat right here. Fly Union Long Run. I might use this in the video. Okay, what do you add to Eric? Steve Nash wouldn't be a bad pickup. He don't really play great defense though. Okay, so I got a shooting guard. Oh, they got some pretty good point guard. Wow. Oh, they got Dang up there, but small forwards went pretty fast. Mike Beasley. I think big men go a little faster, so I think I'm gonna try to grab a big man. I grabbed Josh Smith before, so I'm gonna go with a center. I love getting McGee, yo. He's a beast. That dude dunk everything and block a lot of shots. Tyson Chandler's good, but he's older, so his potential is pretty low as far as growing. You want to try to get a mixed team. You want to get vets and good players, but you definitely want to add some younger players too that you can kind of develop throughout the draft. I mean, well, not throughout the draft, throughout your association. It's good to see your players get better too. Do you think McGee would go before Nash? No. Yeah, I'm gonna get a high pick the next round, so I can get the better player now, and then wait for the who I want secondly. I'm thinking Steve Nash and McGee. Jared Jack, oh, he's pretty good too. He played better defense. And he's less money. He's got more years. Dragic is good too. Steve Nash, oh God. I'm gonna definitely take one of the point guards. 30 seconds, huh? So who you think, Jack or Nash? Dan the man is saying Nash. How old is Jared Jack? Damn. Okay. I'm gonna go with Nash. We gonna take Steve Nash with the 3rd round pick, man. All right, our second pick is up. Our center, McGee, did not get picked. So, I mean, let me see. Nobody else really has years except him too. Chandler's good. He's a little better than McGee, but like I said, that room to grow. I can make McGee a better player because he's only 25. At around 30, they pretty much lose potential and growth. So they don't really get any better after that. So I'm gonna go with McGee's a little cheaper too. We're gonna take McGee, man. We are on the clock. We gotta select the small forward, man. Let's see who we got. Wow. Nice. Sean Prince is there. Going Maggette. Matt Barnes. Corey Brewer. There aren't many great ones left. Jared Dudley, he's a good shooter. I like Jared Dudley. He's a pretty solid small forward. Prince is apparently good too. I don't know. He's 33. Jared Dudley is probably the best pick for me. I like players that can spread the floor. Now we will start with the second unit. All right, we got some good guards up top. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab a Flalo. He's pretty good. I usually like Jameer Nelson too, but he only got a year on this contract. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a Flalo. This is a pretty interesting draft. Like I got a crazy pick and stuff. All right, it's round 7. We have 2 shooting guards, so we need one of everything else. Complete our top 10. Point guard. Let me see what the big men look like. Swing and miss and catches mid-strike too. Marcus Camby. He always has good post defense and rebound. But he only got a year. I don't know if I can mess with that. Amir Johnson. He's not bad. Amir Johnson's not bad. Oh, they got Perk up here. Perk is pretty good. Yeah, let me grab and get Perk. Our budget's gonna be stupid. Our budget's gonna be ridiculous. We got another center. I would say another either small forward or point guard right now. Darrell Wright. Danny Green, this dude shot the friggin' lights out. Luke Ridnour. Why you like you about to cry? Derek Fisher. No point guards left, really. in OKC. Rittenauer. I think I'm gonna grab Rittenauer. We are on the clock. All right, we got 2 point guards, 2 shooting guards. Wow, they put him at small forward. Oh, they got Has. I usually just grab Has. I like Haslam. Hustle. I'm gonna go ahead and grab you down this mate. Yeah, on the clock again. All right. How many players we got so far? 1. Okay. Another small forward. In case I move Josh Smith if he stays. Wow. Slim pickings up here. Kyle Korver. Shoot the lights out. Let's go. Let's try to get a shooter. Novak. Korver seems like the best pick for a shooter. We are on the clock for pick number 11. Let's do it. Let's see who we got here. Let me see what the shooters look like. Bellinelli. Whoa, that is not Bellinelli. That is Steve Novak. I read his name and said his. He only got a year though. Let me give Bellinelli the job. He's gonna run with my team. The last pick of the draft. Who will it be? I got a guard for the 11, so we go with a big man. I usually pick Terry off because he plays pretty good defense. He's not the best rebounder though. That's the only bad thing. Reggie Evans. Great rebounder. Oh, he does play for Brooklyn, and he has 2 years and 1.7 million. That's not too bad. I'll take Reggie. I usually get him sometimes anyway. And that is it, folks. The ending and of the draft. Just picked my 12 players, man. About to see how the roster looks, make my changes if needed. Go from there. Yeah, I'm here for the long run. The long run. We've only just begun.